to Cape Carcuda. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm driving behind a 70 Chevelle SS on the highway coming back from the turkey run. I actually got off the highway and got back on just so I could drive behind him. I've never seen a Chevelle really on the highway where I was able to drive behind one. I have a 70 Chevelle Malibu that I want to get back on the road. And I just kind of wanted to drive behind this car and look at it as it drove down the road and just see how it looked. It's black with white stripes with white interior. I just think it's cool to be able to actually see one drive down the interstate. He's been traveling at 70 miles an hour since Daytona, probably a good 30 plus miles so far, and doesn't seem to have any kind of problems with driving that speed. He's got a big block in this car. I seen the call outs on the fenders when I drove by, and he's got this sway bar under there in the back, so he's probably got a 12 bolt rear end with that big block. It has the SS grill with the flapper. He's got a cowl induction flapper hood. The other hood's really called the dome hood, the one without the flapper. And today I bought some parts for my Chevelle when I was at the turkey run. And I bought some hood hinges for my car, and I bought an SS badge for my car. And I tried to buy some other stuff. I tried to buy some new headlight bezels. They didn't have them. I did see one, used one. I don't know how much he wanted for it. Had a little dent in the corner, and it had some foreign material on the back. Like, I don't know what it was. It might have been battery acid or something like that. It was some kind of... I don't even know what kind of material you would call it. It was like a caramely kind of looking color. It's kind of clear brown. I don't know what it was, so I passed on that. I wanted a set, I didn't want one. I wanted a set. But I tried to buy some new aftermarket ones today, and they didn't have any at the turkey run that I came across it. I did find a domed hood, brand new, for $195 from a place out of Clear Lake. I have their business card in my pocket, and let's see, I seen fenders for $100 for a 71. I seen doors for $50, strip doors for the Chevelle. What really upsetted me is when I found a set of fiberglass doors and hood for 68 Barracuda, and the guy had already sold them and was waiting for the guy to come back, and they were really clean. I would have bought those. I asked him how much he sold them for, and he said a couple $100. So for like $200, I could have got 2 fenders and a hood. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff that I seen there and what I priced out. A lot of rally wheels. I seen a set of 70 Chevelle rally wheels, the ones that are also on the Z28s, the 5 spokes. I seen some oval 1970, the oval valve stem holes. They were on a 69 Chevelle. The guy said that somebody else tried to buy them earlier the day, and he wasn't going to sell them, and because they were on a 69 Chevelle. So I let him know those are 1970 Chevelle SS wheels, date coded for a 70 because they have oval valve stems, and I said they're worth pretty good money. They still had the original finish on them. They were off of a Chevelle because they didn't say Camaro Z28 in the center cap, and he didn't have the trim rings. He had the center caps, but not the trim rings. I ended up telling the guy that they were worth about $1,000 or more because they were a rare rim for a date code. If somebody wanted to buy them for a date code. I seen a couple of other 70 Chevelles. One was all bondoed up. He wanted $4 grand for it, and it needed a lot of floor work. It needed fenders. It needed doors, quarters, trunk lid. It needed everything. It had no interior at all. It had blue. It had a blue back seat, a blue dashboard, like a mist blue. He wanted $4 grand for the car with no motor, no training. Then I saw that $10,000 car that I did the video of. That was what, a SS 396 1970. That needed a lot of body work too. But he had the original gauge cluster in the trunk with the green numbers. 1970 had green numbers. All the other ones had white numbers. So I was interested in the cluster, but he was selling the whole car for 10 grand. I knew he wouldn't sell the cluster gauge to me. I'm trying to think of some other good deals and finds that I found. I did find one driver's side in a well used that looked pretty clean. I didn't get a price on it because I really need I need both of them, but I really need a passenger side where the battery tray is all routed out of my car. I seen a 71 GM factory radiator support. It had a lot of extras on it. He wanted $150 for that. I'm trying to see. I seen a nice Coyote Oval Mopar air cleaner, complete. I don't know what he wanted for it, but it was all original with the original decal on it, original paint. Excuse me. With the air cleaner, all one unit, the bottom and stuff like that, for a single barrel carburetor. I don't know what he wanted for it. I should have asked because he had all Mustang Fox body parts. So he probably didn't know really what he had, I'm hoping. But that was probably close to, I don't know. I'm going to go from $400 or $500 up to $1,000, depending on how nice it really was and what you could bring it back to. The single carburetor, I'm really not sure, but I thought about inquiring about it for my Barracuda project, but I decided to leave it alone. I didn't see any. I seen that other Barracuda, the 67 Hemi Barracuda that I videoed. That was $5 grand for the rolling fastback shell. I made a video of that car. That had a fiberglass front end and a hood on it. I ended up shutting that video off short because the owner started talking to me. But I'm gonna end this video and pay attention to my driving and kind of relax. My feet really started hurting me bad, and one of the little golf carts gave me a ride to my car with my parts. My hood hinges fell through the bag. They broke through the bag and fell on the ground, and I had my SS badge in there too, and it all fell to the ground. So, and nothing looks damaged, but the guy offered me a ride back to my car just before they closed, so I left, you know. I didn't feel like walking around taking more video. I actually was thinking about going back to the truck because I started to, my ankles were really sore. I was starting to limp. So I'm going to end this video, and thanks for watching.